Yeah, I don't know whether or not to have it close or far away. Close. Let's do this. If I accidentally take my eye out, I'm claiming, okay? I'm very poor, I'm an artist. So I'm going to start with a poem that's pretty new to me and kind of new to Andy. It's called The Mess is Between Us, so let's go with that. The mess is between us, a bar and a footlight, the uppercut of a ray between hindsight and gobshite. Motion me away from you, bob on, a wave of curfew fever days, a slew of hazed years, and you say, you're obsessing over something. COVID comes down Earthside, abominations, back alley happenings trigger riptides. Redshift is pushing us away from each other, taut time insists. I lay back. Floodplains collapse, court claims smashed through climate denial gone up in flames. With the defiled commons, our water, our soil, our life veins. Inner collapse is contingent with this dark age rehashed. Convey my disappointment through emoji formulae. Ask for all payments up front, on time and in cash, so I can run further. Inconceivable past close. Scintilla of lies composed, mandated derailment of facts. Women file across my screen, wanting dignity, restored autonomy. Instead, they're met by wave after wave, a furore of thought and seething patriarchy. I think back to the way that you changed me. I sink to the floor on hands and knees, a goddess is summoned by the infinite misguided passivity of man-pleasing. From that first ribbon that he wrapped around my waist to the last hand that crushed my throat, I swore to exchange my love for freedom and used my fucking vote. This one's inspired by a random visit, like an impromptu visit to something I would never do in my life, ever. There was a spare ticket going to see Dr. Professor, I like to call him that, Cox. He likes to talk about the fact that we're living in a holographic reality. It's a comfort to my existential soul. So like, yeah, this is all bullshit, so I don't give a fuck. So it's called Redshift, and I've always been interested in the concept of the redshift and the concept of time. So yeah, redshift blink against the starting bloom. Redshift sink is redshift sunk into simulators, pontoon, the timely arrival for the kind of burial that allows entry into ether mystery. Paper cup held up to the Milky Way, 2 billion planetary possibilities pour upon my face, that I might tow my own cadaver, row backward at light speed, meet my sincere parallel, a futureless showgirl, swimming in the heartless Anthropocene, champion of capital gains, woman of gravity, sun-syncopated, misconstrued memory of conurbations, sapphire galaxial talk. Less about my entanglement, quid pro quo, maximal discontent, parasocial malcontent. Deselect the Penrose diagram, a rope from which I hang. Hawking an ideal, bereft, oceanic, maternal moon, sloped eloquently, eloped her light from her to me. Slowly enduring the one remnants filtered as a curatrice. If you willed it, firmament arranged to blur our pain and allow us to flower into absurdity and rain.
Polly, you've just hit 4 minutes.
Yes.